Hey, everybody. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Monday. Sorry, I'm a little late. Just trying to put the little one to sleep and I'm washing clothes. So, just trying to, you know, then he drops his Legos and all the pieces go everywhere. And then he can't find a certain piece. He starts crying. Boy, mom life. That's what I have to deal with. But hello, Alvin. How are you? I did reschedule this, so we'll see if anybody shows up. But hit that like button for me. Double tap the screen, depending which one you're on, because I'm on both vertical and horizontal. Yeah. You sure you put your mom through the same thing coming up? Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, Smooth Bro, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. How are you? What you up to? Yeah, I'm telling you. He had a train. He had a train that he built and he dropped it and all the pieces went everywhere. You're mad at me? What the hell you mad at me for? You better not be mad at me. You better not be mad at me. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Let's see. What did I do to you? What about my love connection? My love connection didn't work. It didn't take that long. It was just a little train. It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long because he always freaking drops it and puts it back together. You know how boys are, dropping stuff and putting it back together. But he's been doing good. Because he got a Lego case with a whole bunch of Legos that he has to build everything. So he made a train, and at first he got it and he was only making the train. Now this week he made the train, he made a taxi, he made an alligator, he made a flower. Like he's been really, learning how to do his thing. Yeah, he just he's been doing his thing. We ain't taking sides, Smooth. What you talk about? I even said it on the live that I ain't taking no sides. That y'all both my people still. I said I'm not taking no sides. I am not taking any sides. I said that day I think you had left already, but I said you was in New York and you didn't say anything. Yeah, when I was a little too full of energy, touching stuff right on walls, just bad for no reason. Yeah, he hasn't did the writing on the walls thing because he tried it one time and no. Hey, Landon, welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday. Yeah, so this live is about, I know some people are probably coming in because of the title. I'm just chit chatting with my people, but this live is about Cardi B and Stefon. So I will get into it just in case. I know a lot of people are into. I'm not one of those that'll put a title and then just talk about something else just to get you guys in here. We are going to talk about them because, I did do a live about them before when she was pregnant and everything like that. So, yeah, it's just following up because it was literally just a few months ago that I was talking about them, you know, saying that I hope, that he changes for the good. And Boy, it looks like I was wrong, you know. But I guess when you have the fame and the money, you're still pretty young, handsome, I just guess, it's hard to stay faithful or whatever if you're not, ready. Not everybody's ready at a young age, you know. But when you are having an intimate relationship, you gotta talk about that and make sure that you're using protection and stuff. Because why make more babies if you're not ready for that connection and commitment? Hey, BFF, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I don't know that that's the politics about the Super Bowl lately, and a lot of people have stopped watching it because of that. They say because it's been rigged. Some people believe it's not rigged, some people believe it's rigged, and because of all that controversy, a lot of people actually stopped watching it. But it's funny how when they were like in their relationship was all good and stuff, how he said she was his lucky charm, and all of a sudden they supposedly break up or whatever and he loses the game. That's Isn't that crazy, right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, thank you, Landon. Yeah, so what a difference a day makes, huh? Right? It's crazy. But you know what? She ain't losing. He lost his game, but he still got money in the bank, I'm sure. He still got the women, whatever. And she still got her millions, and she's about to start her tour, you know? She's about to start her tour. So she's good. And I'm sure she still got people lined up. But I know she's just looking for love because if you know Cardi, you know that she's like, she falls in love. She wants love. So I just hope that she stops looking for love in the wrong places. Yeah, that definitely is, right? That is a hell of a coincidence. But but I could understand, when you're in that game, the players, that the stress of wanting to win, feeling like you need to win. I'm sure you're like nervous when when you throw, what is it, when you're making your plays and stuff like that. I'm sure it gets intense, you get nervous. Who knows if they're shaking, who knows, you know because of the stress of trying to win the Super Bowl. They want that ring. They want the title. Hey, Jazzy sis. They they really did have, oh, they did have a Twitter back and forth. I'm gonna have to look into it because I wasn't. Damn, I need to be on Twitter more. I used to be on Twitter so much, but I stopped going on um Twitter like that. I know people. Everybody goes on Twitter to be on their subliminal back and forth stuff, right? Yeah, I didn't know that they were going at it. Then I missed that part, and I was looking up stuff, and that didn't come up. When was that? And now I'm gonna. Now I want to be nosy and see. And what you guys think? You think is because he had his supposed best friend there and one of his other baby mamas? Oh, I don't. Let me see. I don't see any. Are you sure it's real? Because I don't see any new updates from her. Or does she have a new channel? Let's see his. Damn, something bit me. Yes, she said he's a disgrace to football, and he said she's a disgrace to music. Oh my goodness. And when was that? Today? Because I was looking, and I'm still looking for it, and it doesn't show me. I just went to her Twitter, and it doesn't show that. She must have deleted it. I just went to her damn Twitter, and it's not showing me. She shouldn't be worried about that anyway. She got more, important things to worry about right now. You know, they just need to co-parent, and that's it. Because what, you know, whatever. I can't find it right now. It's all good. Now I'm gonna be paying attention to Twitter more because usually I be on Instagram. Yeah, but you know what? She's not. She's more of an entertainer than anything, and she's winning. You know, she's not. She might not be the best, but she's a one of the best entertainers. Yeah, I think they deleted it because I don't see anything on her damn Twitter. Yeah, right. Yeah, but please, Offset. He could laugh all he wants. Your phone is lagging like crazy, Landon. Try to go in and out again. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard the best friend is Offset's ex mistress, so it's his. Oh, but the best friend is supposedly they were messing around too. I mean, I don't know. I saw it on an Instagram post. Yeah, I saw that too. And I looked it up and it told me that there's no valid or no confirmed like it's not confirmed yet. Hey King, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, that's wild. They are definitely wild. Isn't that Jazzy? That's crazy. You're diabetic, Landon? You take any medication? How you feeling? Are you feeling okay? Yeah, that's wild. So yeah. So really trying to break down Cardi B and Stefan's, breaking it down. Like, are they broken up already? Like, what exactly happened? Are we ever gonna know? Most likely, because we know that Cardi goes on live and stuff to rant. But then again, is she gonna be too busy since her tour starts in what, 2 days? Right now, she's rehearsing and probably trying to spend any time with her kids that she can. But yeah, you know. So I don't know. Do you guys think that they're just acting, or do you think they really broke up? Do you think they're still together? Yes, no, maybe. What do you think that it was a PR stunt? Because that's another thing. People are saying that it might have been a PR stunt. But I said having a baby, they sure took it a step too far if they had a baby. You know what I'm saying? And then to think the baby's only what, like 2 months old? Like, come on, guys, come on. But then again, she rushed into it. She did rush into it. Of course, those of us that like Cardi wanted better for her and was hoping for the best for her, you know? But let's be honest. This dating pool nowadays is not easy out there. I guess no matter where you are, if you're freaking middle class, low class, or or rich as hell, you know, this dating pool is not easy. Definitely not. But with her experience now with these guys, and with the level that she's at, she really has to think about what she's doing next. If they are broken up, she has to think about it and take things slow. You don't have to always jump into another relationship. And if you're gonna have fun, you know what I mean, just protect yourself. Don't keep getting pregnant from these guys. Oh, Landon, I hope you're feeling all right tomorrow. I mean, today. Today's Tuesday. I mean, today's Monday. Landon. Yeah, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Oh, it's your day off. That's what's up. Yes, thank you guys for being here. So yeah, it's kind of weird because this dating pool is, she just, but let's just rewind a little bit because they just publicly confirmed their relationship last year. They got Instagram official, then the pregnancy announcement, like right away, basically. And boom, baby born in November of 2025. And then December, January, 2 months later, already stating that they are basically, well, they're not stating, but rumors have it that they're broken up because they unfollowed each other. And if BFF was right, they were going back and forth on Twitter. Come on now, something happened, and I'm sure it had to do with another woman, and she felt stupid. Let's be honest. Rumors also had it, and everything I say here is allegedly, but through my opinion, and for entertainment purposes. That's it. That's all. So supposedly she spent $1.5 million on an after party, on a Super Bowl after party, that because of whatever happened, neither of them went to. Neither of them went to. So some people were partying at some party that Cardi paid for. And on top of that, I heard that she also paid for some of his people to get to the Super Bowl. So I don't know. But with everything happening that they, they've been, she's been going to every single game leading up to the Super Bowl, then having the baby. At that point, the public narrative was that they were, kind of serious. And every time I saw them together, I was like, damn, he must be, changing. I was thinking that he was changing because they were always together. He seemed, happy, smitten, whatever you want to say. And every time the reporters or whatever would, you know, go up to him, he would say nice things, but maybe that was for, the people. Maybe that was for the damn people. All right, Landon, good night. If you're still here, good night. Hey, coach. What's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. If the tour is coming up, she should focus in on that. No shade, but the dude she's picking, did we honestly think it was gonna work out? I mean, come on, it's Diggs, you heard? Exactly. Yep, she should have known. She definitely should have known. Jazzy said, changing? Heck no. Yeah, he's still young. And it's hard. I'm sure it's hard when you are like not a person that's ready to be in a real relationship and settle down, to be in that kind of field, whether it's in his sports field or in her entertainment field. It's just hard because there's women all over the place throwing themselves, and then on top of that, his legal problems. Let's not forget that he's going through legal problems. He actually has court. I'm not sure if it's tomorrow he has court, with that lady that was saying, allegedly, whatever. You guys know. I don't know if you guys know, but he's I think he's going to court tomorrow. So we'll see what happens with that. If money wins the case or settles the case or whatever, but he has a lot of legal issues right now, and the only reason why the court date is this month is because they actually were letting him just worry about the Super Bowl for now. But he has his own legal issues that he needs to worry about. Hey, Neil, sis. Hey, sister teacher, love you, miss you. Oh no, feel better. Take medicine, drink tea, do everything you can to feel better. Miss you much. Love you too. Hey, yo, yo. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. So, yeah. So, it's true though. She needs to focus on the tour. Forget about him because at this point he's not the one for her. Like, of course, when you're a supporter of hers, you hope for the best for her, and you don't want I wasn't thinking negative because I wanted good for her, but it's true, honestly. Like, you got to pick. You look who you're picking. Come on now. Somebody with 50 baby mamas. He had somebody else pregnant while you were pregnant. Like, come on. And reportedly, the baby mama was at the game as well. Like, come on now. You gotta be she has to be with somebody that respects her. Like, come on now. She gotta, or maybe even get somebody out of the industry, because at this point, she's picking the wrong ones. Or like I said, she needs to just be single for a little while, because come on now. She's not even I don't even think she's like officially divorced from Offset. So why keep going from person to person? Well, this tour, she's going to be on tour for 2 months. So she needs to just focus on that. Focus on that. Focus on her babies, focus on her empire, and then all that, like, love or whatever could come after. Because what the hell? I'm good, yo yo. I'm good. Trying to be good. As good as I can be, I should say. Hey Lillian. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm sure. After Jackson's dad, I've been choosing to be single. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. But we don't have there's no facts on that yet. I was looking for that. But yeah, allegedly there's somebody that just had a baby too. It's crazy, you know? He want 500 baby mamas. How hard is it just to use protection? How hard is it? I mean, we all know it feels better or whatever, but come on now. Come on. Stop having, right? He has like 2 kids a year. That's crazy. He's going to catch up to Nick Cannon soon. He's going to catch up to Nick Cannon. And it's not even funny, but come on now. Yes. 3 or 4 with Cardi. He's had 3 or 4 babies while he's been with Cardi. That's wild. That really is wild. Yeah, he want to be like Nick Cannon, right? Why so many men want to be like that? I mean, but even though she said that she wants a lot of children too, she just got to pick it so she won't keep having different baby fathers. She needs to choose the right one. Thanks, sis. Yes, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, double tap the screen, whichever screen you're on, because I am vertical and horizontal right now. I thought it was cool too. I told you yesterday, Neo, on the call. I love my Bad Bunny. I don't care what anybody thinks. And there's a lot of controversy around there. And it's really sad to see how much controversy, you know? Is CP, sister teacher, my initials, CP. There's no confirmed reason yet, Tinkers. And hey, Tinkers, sis, thanks for being here. There's no confirmed, there's not even a confirmed separation right now, but we already know. People that are nosy already know just from knowing. And she didn't even stick around after the Bad Bunny, I was going to say the Bad Bunny concert. After Bad Bunny show, she didn't even stick around. She was gone after his show, you know? But I did like his performance, you know. And like I've been saying, it's just about the culture, you know. If you don't know his story, then you wouldn't understand, you know. And of course, if you're not into Spanish music, you would rather someone else and blah blah blah. But when you from, you know, Puerto Rico or whatever, because for those of you that don't know, Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. It is. So it's not like he's from another country. He is American. He's just Puerto Rican because he's from the island. But Puerto Rico is America. So if you didn't know, now you know. So he grew up in a little campo, in a little country town, you know, people telling him he wasn't gonna make it, and he made it, you know. But anyway, I think the show was good, so I do want to do a video about that too, because I didn't even do a video about it, which I should have. But I do want to do a video about that. But yeah. Oh, Jazzy, there's just a thing. When you go on StreamYard, especially from your laptop, it comes up when you scheduling the live, you'll see it that it says vertical, horizontal, or both. Just click both. And then people could choose whichever chat they want to um go to. I like the when I'm watching people, I actually like the horizontal because if they drop links or anything like that, it's easier to just press. But if you're scrolling, through vertical, you could just switch up and down when you're watching other people as well, you know. But when I'm watching people, I actually like their horizontal chat because you see the chat better. And like I said, if they drop links, you could actually click on the links. On the vertical one, if you drop links, the only way the person can see it is if they're on an iPhone or if they're on the desktop. Hey, TC sis. Thank you, sister teacher. Love you. I will send you an emoji reply in a little while. But thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you. But yeah, so Neil asked about Bad Bunny, but it's really sad that a lot of people didn't know that Puerto Rico is a part of America. And all the controversy that's going around because of it. I've seen is like serious. I've seen people that are unfollowing people, unfriending people, everything because of their thoughts on that. So it's like it's another political thing, but just with Bad Bunny. It's crazy. And who knew because of somebody's culture? Well, we all know, you know, we all know. But it's sad because of somebody's culture, you know, it's just crazy. But that's another story altogether, you know. But yeah, that's crazy. So supposedly he had like two babies or three babies last year. He or who knows how many babies. Like we're losing count already. How many babies in total does he have? I think we're losing. They're gonna need to do one of those family trees like they do with Nick Cannon when they talk about him and his baby mamas. They're gonna have to give us a freaking family tree so we can know what baby mama, what baby, because at this point, it's too many. But when a baby comes into the picture right away, people think that, oh, they're gonna be together. They expect the person, even if he wasn't on the straight and narrow, that they were gonna change. Boy, I was wrong because I really hoped, like in my head, of course I knew that he's young and in that industry and all that shit, and especially all the thing with the legal stuff about the women saying that he put hands on them allegedly. That this is just what's reported, so uh hold on a minute. Yeah. Yep, Trump mad because he said no ice. Yeah, and he probably was ready to freaking send ice to the stadium, but he had to, somebody probably told him, Puerto Rico is a part of America. You're the president for Puerto Rico. Did you know that? They probably had to tell him. Hey, Wildwater, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Yeah, that's what I said. Women have got to learn how to be single and happy. I freaking been single for almost 5 years because I just wasn't gonna be like that. I just wasn't gonna be one from the next to the next. After Jackson's dad, I said, you know what? I'm taking a pause from the dating scene because that's it. You know, I don't even want to have fun. Like it was to a point that I didn't even want to have fun with a guy anymore. I was done. Like for the last 4.5 years, I told myself, nope, I'm not talking to nobody. I'm not I'm just not doing anything. I'm just taking the time to heal, take care of myself. And people need to learn that that's okay. Take time to yourself. You don't have to keep looking for love, especially if you're looking for love in all the wrong places. Like, come on now. Yeah, that's what I say, yo. He got court tomorrow for that. Yup. 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 Popo's writing. Yeah. I said I'm sure that he was gonna send Ice to the freaking stadium. Yes, I hope TC and sister teacher, because sister teacher said she's feeling a little like something's trying to get her. I hope you both feel better, you know. But yeah, it's crazy. So there's a lot of people with that feel a certain way. But did you guys see the clip that they showed when a reporter asked Cardi B, she was like they were like, "Oh, so you have anything you want to say to Diggs about the game?" And she just looked at the camera and said, "Good luck," and just walked away. Like, you could tell. Like, if you didn't know at that moment, you knew. Before that moment, you knew after that moment, because if they were in good spirits and stuff like that, she would have said something like a little freaking speech. But all she said was good luck and just walked away. Like, that was funny. It was like no extra words, no smile. She just walked off. Yeah, because they asked her, "Oh, do you have a message for Stefon Diggs?" She said, "Good luck." Yeah. And she didn't just mean good luck about the game. She was like, "Good luck finding somebody better than me." You know? She said, "Good luck." But good luck isn't rude, but Cardi's personality. So that simple good luck said so many words behind it. Like, you could just tell a story just from those two words. And that definitely stood out. But wasn't it crazy? Because just the other day, when Stefan was after the game, they after not the Super Bowl but the game prior to Super Bowl, the reporters were asking about him proposing, and then he joked that he had to get the Super Bowl ring first. Like, come on now. If you wasn't that serious about her, don't even I would have just brushed off that question or went around it. Don't act like, "Oh, I have to get the Super Bowl ring first." Come on now. Come on. But these people asking them that alone when she's not even fully divorced yet, that's that was kind of crazy too. Like, don't rush these two people to get married. Cardi does not need to jump into a marriage right away, you know? Yep. He definitely had a stop sign. He definitely had a stop sign. But she was unfortunately Offset did her wrong for so many years, and she's the type that's faithful. So she was hoping that he would change. She dealt through so much stuff with him that she thought he would change. She really thought that he would change, and he kept doing her wrong. So she really thought when she gave somebody else a chance that they were going to be her knight in shining armor. And no, they weren't, you know? Yeah, he's sucky. He really is. And he probably has, for all we know, he probably got two more babies on the way this year already. Cause I don't know. I don't know. And then with all these legal issues and the women alleging that he puts his hands on them, maybe women would wake up. But then again, when it comes to money and what a person can do for you, sometimes um women look past that. Like sister teacher said, he has a stop sign on his face, but the women ain't looking at it. Well, he's not ugly, but women are not looking at his face. They're looking over his face into his pockets, and what he can do for them maybe in the future. Yeah, she was manipulated. Hi, Portia. Welcome in. Yeah, she was manipulated. But at the same time, she's a grown woman at this point. Cardi's not young Cardi anymore. She's in her 30s. She has how many children? Four children. It's time to wake up. When she met him, only three children. But she's in her 30s now. It's time to wake up. It's time to realize those red flags, before it gets too late. And just because it feels good doesn't mean you have a baby, you know? It of course is gonna feel good, especially when you're not with a lot of people like that, and you're thinking that this is love. Oh my God, I found he's being so nice to me, and no, but she definitely let herself get manipulated. I can't say that is not her fault at all, because she chose to move fast. She should have just took him for what it is, fun. She had just been in a what? It was it a 7-year marriage? A 7-year marriage. She should have just took it as fun. Make sure she was protected, make sure, no babies, and just had fun. Simple as that. But then the baby, she gets pregnant. Of course, those hormones, those darn hormones get you acting crazy. And then you start being together more often, spending more time, going on dates. So you think, going on trips. So you think, you found the one. But we always hearing about her buying this and buying that. What did he buy for her? Was he spending money on her, or was she the one spending the money on him? So was he using her? Yeah, she did say that. She said that he treated her so good and she felt safe with him. Yeah, I heard that, Tinkers. I did hear that. But I think it's just because of how people dress now, nowadays, how these men dress. But a lot of the times they also dress like that because they're being sponsored by these companies. And in the when you're, modeling something, sometimes they'll put you in their clothes or their shoes or whatever that make you look a certain way. So, and why all of a sudden they making everybody gay. I don't know how to I'll say DL like you said, because I don't know if I could say that word, but they are. They're saying that everybody's DL now. Come on now, everybody's DL now. But I just think it's the way the industry has these men dressed these days. But you never know. You never know. Mistake number one: expecting somebody to change. Right, Jazzy? Right, Jazz? The person that was supposed to be your, that we were hoping was your other half, came in here just a little while ago, said that he was mad at me, said that he thought that I was choosing sides. He's crazy. I said, boy, I said I wasn't choosing sides. Yeah, both my people. Wild. Yeah, that's crazy. That you can't have a oops baby though if you have an unprotected SCX, right? How you having the oops baby if you're having unprotected? And then it's weird because didn't you see, like, right before she said that she was pregnant, or that we could tell that she was pregnant, she was on that yacht with him with all those women around them. And when we didn't even know that she was pregnant, and she was already on that yacht with all those women. And come on now, you don't think anything went down a little freaky on that yacht? But she should have just continued having fun, and like I said, protected. stay protected. But hopefully she learned her lesson this time. Yeah, she doesn't believe in. Mhm. Yeah, she doesn't believe in that stuff. She does not believe in that stuff, and she says she wants to have. She said that she wants to have like 10 kids. She wants to leave a legacy behind. Ladies, always remember every new broom sweeps clean. Of course, he's going to treat you good in the beginning. Yes. And that's exactly what I've learned. And that's what I said. Um, when I start dating again, I'm definitely going to pay attention to those red flags because sometimes they make you feel so good that you look over all the signs. You look over all the damn signs, and I'm not gonna do that anymore. Yeah, that's crazy. But you know what they say about those kind of people, because I can't say the word. Like I don't mind saying the word, but I don't think YouTube likes it. But those kind of people, the happy people, I don't. The happy people say that they have a radar and they know when somebody is or isn't. So I don't know. You don't see tinkers, sister teacher. I mean, tinkers. You see sister teacher. Oh, she's probably in the other chat. Yeah, tinkers is in the other chat because I have horizontal and vertical. Tinkers is in the other chat. That's why you don't see her. Oh my God. Tinkers, isn't it? It's starting to look like a heart, right? It's starting to look like a heart, like a. Oh my goodness, it is. Yeah, she does. She needs to take some of whatever out because she's, thinned out and all that, but her butt is just not it for her body type. She does need to make it a little bit smaller. Like it could still be popping. She just needs to make it a little smaller and then she'll look good, you know? Because she loses weight fast after these babies. I mean, then again, she wears the fajas, so it does control and sucks all that fat back in. And maybe her organs too. Yeah, but she could, yeah. Oh, no. Three is enough for me. I'll be like, nah, three. Three is good enough for me. All my pregnancies were not that easy in the beginning, especially. Well, Jackson was hard for me in the beginning and then during birth. But especially during his birth, I was like, after his birth, I was like, that's it for me. Shoot, the shop is not officially closed, but it's closed. Oh, they're in the vertical one. They're in the other, the other style. If you go out, you can find the other one that they're in. Yeah, it does look weird and unnatural. It really does. And every pregnancy, it gets bigger and bigger and it gets bigger and bigger, and then she gets thin, so it really just pops out. Yeah. And she really is like, as soon as she has the baby, she's already thinking about the next surgery. Like she even said it before. Like every time she had a baby, that she was ready for that next surgery, whether it was her boobs or whatever. But yeah, she definitely I'm sure people tell her too. She just needs to take the advice, you know? Oh yeah, people definitely nowadays they don't even have the procedure anymore. They just take whatever shot is available to them. A lot of people don't have those you know, the surgery anymore. They just take the shots now. Oh, so now see now you now you can see Tinkers. Yeah, so that's really crazy. So last week talking about proposing, well the reporters were, and he was talking about when he wins the ring, and then yesterday that he plays the game, halftime comes, Cardi's having a good old time on that stage. She was having a good old time. Who was she on with? I think she was with, I forgot, I think it was it Carol G? It was somebody she was on stage with. While
Mommy, you enter this password?
While she was on while he was doing his show, and she was having a good time, and then that's it. Like even like the game hadn't even finished, and they were already talking about Cardi B and Stefon being over because she left right away. Hold on a minute.
You see, I love you, Mom.
I love you too, but it's bedtime. It's 11 o'clock. You should just put this on the thing. What are you trying to do?
We're doing Minecraft.
No. What are you trying to do?
I want to play Minecraft and it's not open yet. And I don't know why.
I don't know why either. Uninstall it.
Oh, yes, I see.
Uninstall it and then install it again. Of course, Jackson wants something.
Oh, hi, everybody.
And he's supposed to be in bed.
Mommy, I'll be quiet.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be sleeping.
And you, when you be quiet, you have to put your...
All right, just put it to charge for tomorrow, and tomorrow's another day. We'll figure it out tomorrow. Put it here to charge.
No.
Yes. So yeah, she was having a good old time on stage, as she should, She was having a good old time. And then, but do you guys think it was because of the person, the woman that's supposed to be his best friend that was there for him, or the baby mama, or something happened with the mom? What do you guys think? No, she didn't perform with him, but he pulled a few celebrities, like just on, like in the back of, not like on the stage, but not on the stage, just dancing and stuff. Like, she was there. Another Spanish singer was there with Cardi. They were both dancing, but it was like it was a whole bunch of people on that stage, put it that way. And she was there, because of course she loves Bad Bunny too. It doesn't matter if we're Puerto Rican, Dominican, it doesn't matter. We all love Bad Bunny. Hey, Lily sis. Yeah. Well, most of us, I should say, because I saw some people from my culture that still had something bad to say about them, and I was like, something bad to say about him, and I was like, wow, yeah, right. He sounds so cute, but he's a pain in the butt. Yeah, that is too much going on, right, Tinkers? Imagine you have a boyfriend, he's in the game, and then all of a sudden you think you're gonna be with his mom and whatever and whoever you invite, and then all of a sudden you see the other baby mom there, you see the best friend that, if you see, she's not an ugly girl, the best friend, and you just probably start feeling uncomfortable. But we really don't know what happened. We could speculate as much as we want, but we do not know what happened. But he doesn't have a good track record, so you could just imagine. You know, you could just imagine. He's him. Hi, everybody. This little boy, I tell you. And he made a whole bunch of different things with his Legos. He made a taxi, a alligator, a flower. Like he's making a whole bunch of different things now with his Legos. Yeah, his track record is trash. It's just trash. So in a way, hold on, let me mute for a minute. So in a way, even though I wanted, all the best for her, I'm kind of happy if they really did break up because it wasn't going to end well anyway. So rather now that is only like what is it, like 2 years in now, you know, might as well end now than her really getting invested, like moving in together and things like that, and then for it not to work out. But so the rumors and the social media discussions have been claiming that another woman, sometimes described as the baby mom, was present at the Super Bowl with her son, a baby. Some social posts and the fans online suggested she was sitting in a prominent seat, like right up front while Diggs played. But there was also a video that shows that he went out to the stand and like he gave the girl a high five. So I don't know, but we're gonna treat that as just an internet speculation because nobody's confirming anything. But I did see that video, so who knows if it was real, if it was AI. But yeah, I did see a video that he went out to the stands and high five or gave the hand to the girl, and the girl was right there next to the mother. So you know but we don't know what's going on with that best friend with the baby mother. But what we do know is that he has many children with many women, and that dynamic has been part of the way and why people talk about his personal life. We all know about it, and of course we're gonna speculate and want to know what the hell's going on, and especially those of us that support Cardi. We want to know. We already know he's, I don't know. But some fans did point to a video on Instagram, so you guys could go check it out. But I'm not sharing it just because it's unverified. But people are definitely making narratives around it. So, have any of you guys seen any of the videos? Somebody came in earlier, BFF, and he said that he saw that they were going back and forth on Twitter today. And I haven't been on Twitter like that, so I think I missed it. So then when I go to look for it, that I think she erased it. So did any of you guys see the back and forth on Twitter between her and Diggs? Because BFF has said that she called him a disgrace to football, and he called her a disgrace to the music industry. So I don't know if it's true because when I went to look for it, it's not on any of their pages on Twitter. So I don't know, you know. Anybody have seen any kind of videos between or anything about like at the game yesterday that may have led to their breakup? Yes, it's they do say they say when they sit down that a air comes up, that a stank air comes up. He had his first four babies in the same year. Allegedly, yes. That's crazy, right? Four babies in 1 year. Whew, that's crazy. The last three generation X, Y, and Z got more bodies than me. These women today is crazy. Yeah, right. That is a weird argument. You know, I mean, he made it to the Super Bowl. She's going on tour. You know, I've said I could say they both made it. Although his team didn't win the Super Bowl, at least he made it. You know, I could say that much. You know, but I don't know. I don't. Maybe that was like a AI thing, or people lying about it because I don't know. But I missed it because I don't find it on Twitter. So if it was true, they deleted it because it's not there anymore. So it's not there anymore. So a lot of people just know that they are not together because not only did she leave right after the halftime show, they unfollowed each other. So that's the reason why. But I was thinking, like, who does that, like, right during the show or whatever? Like, first of all, he's on the field. So you're telling me as soon as he came off the field, he said, let me go on social media and unfriend her? How does that work? Or even her. Like, like how you think about that? That's the first thing you think about? That's crazy. I don't know. But then again, these youngings, the social media is everything. She probably didn't want to see like if he went to a party or whatever. So she was probably like, nope, get somebody else to do it. I'm gonna block his ass so I don't have to see anything. Tinker said, no, it's not alleged. Yeah, he had four damn babies. It's crazy. Is Supposedly he just had another one, and who knows, probably two or three more on the way now. Now that's alleged. Yeah, that is nasty. That is nasty. And who knows how many women he's been with while he's with Cardi. And we all know Cardi is, when she's with somebody, she's loyal to them. So that's where she gets screwed up. That she falls in love with these men, and they screw her over. And she doesn't have a good track record because even her boyfriend, like before like the real fame and in the beginning of the fame, he was in jail and she was standing by him. So she does not have a track record for choosing the right men regardless, you know? And it's crazy because they seem so, her and Stefon, they were so like lovey-dovey, really leading up to this Super Bowl, that she even supposedly, what people are saying, that she spent all that money on travel, the accommodations and things like that to um to support him, to support his family, to bring his family of whoever, and even for a party. And then for them to break up the same day of the damn thing, unless it happened the day before the Super Bowl. Who knows? We really don't know. But, you know, That's just crazy. So she spent all that damn money and none of them went to that party either. She wasn't even she wasn't even hanging out with his family or anything. So if she did spend money, that was money down the drain. And I don't care even if I'm a millionaire. $1.5 million, that's a lot of damn money, even as a damn millionaire. 1.5 million, that's crazy. I really just hope that she learned her lesson, because whether it's a rumor, fact, whatever, exaggeration, that much money is a lot, you know? It's just real crazy. So I really hope that, that she learns from this, I know that she probably was hoping that, it would be different, but being that she's gonna be on tour, her mind is gonna be on other things anyway. So that's actually gonna, help her out that she's on tour. So she's not even gonna have time to think about things, She's not gonna have time to think about things. Tinkers, those booties get them in the doors like a big expensive chain gets a I actually don't like that. Am I the only one? I don't like men with a whole bunch of damn jewelry and all that stuff. I've never liked that. I've never ever liked that. I like simple. If you're gonna have a chain, have like one nice chain, not like 50 million, like, ew, no, and not even like the real fat ones or whatever. No, just have a nice, it doesn't have to be not straight like a shoestring skinny, but I just never liked men like that. I don't even like men with like earrings, like, and I know that's like a lot the thing nowadays, or it's been, but I don't even like guys with earrings. I'm crazy. I don't know. Am I the only one? Lily said her either. She said she don't like muscular men either. Like not like overly muscular. No, like a weightlifter. No, no, thank you. No. You said earrings are hot. Earrings are hot. It has to be. It has to fit the guy. Like it has to look like it goes with him, but it doesn't always go with them. And it has to be clean, because some people don't clean their ears and or their earrings. So imagine how it smells. No, see, that's the things I think of. Like, do they clean it? That is the thing I think of when I think earrings. Sister teacher said 4 babies in the same year. That's sick. Yeah. So yeah, things like that I do. But yeah, I be thinking the weirdest shit. Yeah, I do think things like that. So guys, tomorrow. Oh, actually, it says the 13th. I thought it's tomorrow. Oh, they had a delay. It says the 13th now. I thought it's tomorrow. Even Yo-Yo said that it's tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know if this is, I hope this is the right information, because now it says on the 13th, but I thought his court date is for tomorrow. So yeah, so this is the real serious part of this conversation too, is that you guys know that Stefon has had legal issues. If you don't know, now you know. The charges are felony strangulation, suffocation, and misdemeanor assault. These charges were from his former personal chef. Yeah, a personal chef. She alleges that he tried to strangle her. Yeah. But of course, Stefon denies the charges. he denies the charges. So the original court date was January 23rd, but because he been playing the game and all that, they actually approved a delay. So according to right here is February 13th, but I could have sworn it's tomorrow. But I'm going to go by this date and it says February 13th, which is Friday. So yeah. So yeah. So an arraignment is where the charges are going to be formally read, a plea is entered, and the conditions of release are reviewed. Because he actually did get arrested, but but he denies these charges. It does not mean that he's guilty. It just means the case officially moves forward. So we'll see. During that arraignment, they're gonna read the charges. They're gonna obviously put it on paper. Um, he's gonna enter his plea, which he's pleading not guilty. So we'll see. You know. The timing matters. This happens right after the Super Bowl and right as Cardi's tour is beginning. It's just crazy. And this is not the first time that women have alleged that he put his hands on them. So this doesn't look good for him, This doesn't look good. Um I don't know. So I don't know. Do you guys think that they're gonna keep him or they're gonna let him out? They're gonna let him out on bond. What do you guys think? But those are some serious allegations. Are you you're jumping back and forth? Yeah, money talks. But those are some serious allegations. But you're right. If there's no proof, yeah, you're right. Money does talk. But if it was just a normal, African American man, he would be kept. But because he has money, money's on his side. So you're right. Money might talk, they're gonna let him walk. But she did have she showed pictures that she did have like marks on her neck and stuff. So I guess there has to be proof that that was from him. Yeah, these men just don't turn this nasty. Some things were more than likely. Yeah, that's so true, My son's father, like Jackson's dad, he don't know how to be alone. Like after me, he's been with a whole bunch of women, had a baby and everything after Jackson. And I be telling him, I'm like, chill out, Um you don't need to be with 50 million women going he's like, I'm not looking for whatever. I'm like, yeah, but you keep on being with these women. And then what's going to happen? You're going to get another one pregnant and then another one and then another one. Come on now. But it's like he's looking for love in all the wrong places. And then his mom passed away 3 years ago. So now he doesn't have that motherly figure. So it's like it's just a never ending story with him. But, it does stem from problems and issues growing up, unfortunately. you know he's being charged. What did I say? He's being charged with felony strangulation and suffocation and a misdemeanor assault. Yeah. So strangulation and assault. Yeah, Cardi's boyfriend. Yep. Cardi's boyfriend. That's wild. Well, ex-boyfriend, allegedly. As of yesterday, ex-boyfriend. So yeah. So, but at least our girl Cardi is, about to start tour in 2 days. Her first show will be at in California on the 11th, you know? So Cardi is preparing to launch her first major headlining arena tour in years, you know? So she's doing her big one regardless, you know? This is that whatever happens between them was just a little speed bump, you know? So for the next 2 months she's gonna be doing her thing, you know? She has better things to do, you know. So from California she hits Las Vegas, LA, Seattle, Vancouver. She's going everywhere. Chicago, Dallas, Atlanta, New York, like so many places. Toronto, Boston. The tour is from February 11th, which is Wednesday, all the way to April, and she's going to be in about 35 shows. So, big ups to her, because this is not just a casual little tour. It's an arena tour, which means she's going to be rehearsing. She's going to be tired, press runs, traveling all over the damn place, sound checks, choreography, working out in between, having to have security around her because you just never know, and then having to figure out how to be a parent while on tour, you know. Now she's a parent of 4. So not only does she have the stress and everything about being on tour, she has to figure out how to be a parent as well. You know, thank goodness she has a strong knit family. So in that case, I think she'll be all right, because she has her mother, she has her father, she has her grandmother, she has her sister. Like, she has family. Although unfortunately, you rarely do see the dads with their kids. You rarely see Offset with his kids. And I've never, of course, I mean, I guess the baby's a baby. So, but yeah, I don't know if Stefon stays with the baby or any of his family members stay with the baby. But I know for her, on her side, she definitely got a strong family that, that they're there for her. They support her to the fullest, So whether she has to, you know, fly to New York in between, or fly them to see her, I know she's gonna do what she has to do. So those kids are never gonna go, needing anything, and I know they know that mommy is working. So the basically the 2 youngest really don't know anything, but the 2 oldest definitely know that mommy's working. Mommy gotta do what she gotta do, because some of these men ain't shit, you know so if mommy doesn't do it, who the hell is gonna do it? Especially with their lifestyle, they're used to certain things already, so she has to do what she has to do as a mom. Yeah, I can't help it because I be on Instagram and stuff. So it just pops up. And when just trying to take your channel somewhere, for me, besides the cooking and stuff, you got to find something to talk about. People don't always want to hear about your love stories and your financial issues and stuff like that. So it's good to mix a little bit of entertainment in between. Sister teacher said she grew up with a boy who was always showing his penis to all us girls. He turned out, wow. And so did his son. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, definitely a generational curse. Some of the things I tell Jackson's dad, I'd be like, you need to really, because he says that he's in therapy, but honestly I don't believe it, because when he's talking or calling or whatever, he never says, "Oh, I got therapy tomorrow," or "I'm at the therapist." And he never says anything like that. So I think he just lies to me to try to pacify me. But I definitely be telling him, "You need therapy," because I know the issues he had growing up, and you definitely need a therapist. But but yeah, that things like that are definitely generational curses. That's sad. Hey Vaughn, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Nice to see you. Yes, please make sure you're hitting that like button, double tapping the screen. Um, I think, oh yeah, Vaughn is in the horizontal, so they might be the only one in that chat right now, because I think everybody is on the vertical screen. But either way works. Either way works. Please double tap that screen, hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. I'm glad I'm doing good. Glad I caught a chat finally. Yes. I mean, I've been on for a while though now, almost an hour and a half. But yes, I'm glad you came in too. I like to see all my supporters. Yeah, so I was just talking about Cardi, Stefon Diggs, them seemingly breaking up after the Super Bowl or even before the Super Bowl even ended. Stefan's team did not win the game yesterday. Boy, oh boy, that game was something else, wasn't it? But I could tell like right away who was gonna win, because it wasn't just like the score was close. Like, you already knew by halftime, you already knew who was going to win. But of course, you know you always skeptical, because you say anything could happen. But like in my mind, I already knew who was going to win. But yeah. So now Stefon goes to court this week. So we'll see what happens with that. And then Cardi starts her tour. So I'm so happy for her. Regardless, I'm happy for her. She's a Hispanic woman doing her thing. She got it out the mud. She did a lot of shit, in between. But it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do to live. She did what she had to do. She takes care of her children. She's still close with her family. She's a family person, you know. So can't really talk shit about her. Really, her kids are you don't see her kids, even when they're on video. You don't see them cursing at people and things like that. Like I showed you guys the other day with Blueface's daughter, how she be cursing at everybody, thinking that's cute, and the mother thinks that's cute, and now Blueface is realizing, oh shit, what the hell, and he be telling her to be quiet or whatever. You think she stops? No, there's no respect. That little girl does not respect her parents. So I could say that much about Cardi's kids. They respect, and on top of that, they're always with family. They're bilingual. There's just, of course, nobody's perfect, but Cardi's doing her big one. So I think this was what's best for her at the moment, for them to break up, for her to do her thing on tour, and then after the tour, for her to just focus on the kids. The tour ends in April. School usually in New York finishes in June, and hopefully she could just travel with her kids for the summer. Just travel and enjoy life and stay sucker free. F these F boys. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican. Yeah, I watched her when she was poor too. I watched her when she was poor too. So she made it happen. And if you think about how many years in between, albums, and she made so many deals in between then, so many appearances, so many singles, so many people brought her onto their songs, and she just kept doing it, kept doing it, kept making her money. She um kept getting her bag, you know? So I'm sorry, but I'm team Cardi, you know? I'm team Cardi. It's not easy growing up in the Bronx. It definitely isn't. If you know, you know, and I definitely know. It's not easy growing up in the Bronx, and you could head, you know, three ways. You could up, or well, two ways really, right? Up or down, because it doesn't matter if it's financially down or down in the ground. So, so she made it, and I'm proud of her, you know. But hopefully she did learn her lesson. Hopefully she, you know, at least for now, stops looking for love in the wrong places. And if she's gonna have fun, to just have fun, and don't spend your bag on these guys. Let the man spend the bag on you. You deserve it. You already spent all these years trying to get to it, and some in unconventional ways when you was younger. So it's time to let people do for you and keep your money to your family and yourself and your kids. Yeah, that baby. Yeah. Yeah, Junior looks exactly like Ronnie. Tell me about it. He really does. He really, really does. I don't know what they're trying to hide. Like, why hide it? Blueface is not even a good dad. Might as well stop hiding it if Ronnie was the dad. And yeah, yeah, that's a whole nother story. But so right now, what's confirmed is that Cardi and Stefon stopped following each other on social media. Um, his legal case is active. None of them have said anything supposedly about the other yet. You know, what's not what's not confirmed yet is the breakup. There's a lot of speculation, so all this is speculation and everything, but her leaving after the halftime show really does make a statement, because if they were still together, she would have definitely stayed, you know? But we'll see. Are they going to reconcile? We don't know. But her tour starts. So, like I said, she got bigger things to do. So, unfollowing doesn't always mean that it's over, but it usually means something happened, Was he with another female? Who knows? But most likely, we all know how F boys do. And he's definitely an F boy, you know? So now he could go F on somebody else. Stop messing with our girl. Stop messing with our girl, I've definitely unfollowed people just because I didn't want to see what they had going on. Like after we messed around and everything. Like I'd rather unfollow you, unsubscribe, whatever the hell it is, just so I don't know what the hell's going on. And I won't even go looking on your page because I don't even want to know. I do not want to know. Or I'll block you from my page. Like I used to do that. I used to do that. I'd be like, nope, I'm blocking this person because I don't want to see what's going on. Hey, Ryan. How are you, bro? Yep, New York, New York, where we get it out the mud. We get it out the mud. Yeah. Right? That's why they lost. She know what she was doing. She was on everyone's mind. They say he was saying prior to the Super Bowl that she was his good luck charm. And look what happens. They started having trouble in paradise and then they lost. Shit, that energy, right? That energy. Oh, well. Yeah. So, everybody, thank you for being here. I've been on an hour and a half. I hope everybody liked. I hope you liked the live. If you have a platform, if you shared it, please. If you're new, hit that subscribe, please. I greatly appreciate it. And if you would like to donate to my channel, because I am not monetized, and so I could just keep looking for more topics to talk about and come and talk with you guys, I greatly appreciate it. Any donations are greatly appreciated. Right there on the screen is my Cash App. Yeah. So, you know, I'm trying to come out more, be more consistent for you guys and myself. Um, I'm trying to gain these watch hours slowly but surely. I am, and we are on the road to 1K. So hopefully I would love to be at 1K by Sunday. I know that's a long stretch because that's 200 more subscribers. But if I come on consistently this week, maybe I could do it, you know, depending on the topic, right? But yeah. Um, and I'll definitely be following up with his court date on Friday, with Stefon Diggs' court date on Friday. And I'll definitely be doing a video about my reaction to the Bad Bunny halftime show. I know that's a kind of controversy. It's like it's politics right now. So I know after I do that video, in my comments, I'm gonna be having a freaking whole bunch of idiots. And but that's all right, because I learned how to be nice to the idiots, because at least they're engaging with my content. So it's okay. All people are welcome here. Any opinion are welcome here. I won't be disrespectful until you get disrespectful to a certain point. Then, I'll just delete your comment. Simple as that. But yeah, because people could be idiots. But this situation here is bigger than, Cardi and Stefon. It's about the public, public speculation, women being expected to stand behind men during chaos, women, just not looking at the red flags. That's why it's so important for women to look at the red flags. If you already know a person's character before you get serious, just have fun with the guy, you know? And do not have no oops babies. And if you are unprotected, that's just obviously a thing that can happen, a baby. So think about it that way too. Protect yourself, protect each other, you know? Legal issues affecting the families, well, especially affecting him. I mean, she's still going through her divorce as well with Offset. So, they both have legal issues, but at least hers are not criminal, you know? And she definitely has to protect her brand, because Cardi is a brand. Everything she does is a brand, and she needs to protect it. So maybe this is the best for her, especially because of the allegations against him. Like, why would she want to be, close to that? Nah, especially with 4 children. It's not okay. Two of them being women, being girls, not women, but girls. Two of her children are girls. Do you want, a man that allegedly, strangles women or whatever? That means he doesn't know how to, if he really did do it, that means he doesn't know how to deal with his emotions. And eventually, when things die down and you guys are just chilling in the house and you get into it, who knows what he's going to do? So yeah, protect your peace, protect your family, Cardi definitely has better things to worry about. So, and Cardi choosing silence right now, is not because she's weak, it's because she has a brand to protect, and she's about to start her tour. So, it's just strategy. She needs to be smart at this time, you know? So, as of right now, we're going to say they're done. We're hoping, for me now, I'm hoping they're done. Like, I was hoping for the best for her, but I really do hope that, they're done now. So, you guys, thank you for being here. Yes, like Sister Teacher said, check the red flags. Search for those red flags like a bloodhound, you know? Don't think that, and don't think that you can change a man, because a man's gonna change only if he wants to. So do not think you could ever change a man. He has to want to do it for himself before he does it for you. So anyway, if you've got to this point, thank you so much. Thank you all for supporting me as always. If you're watching the replay, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching my video. Drop your thoughts, hit that like button, and if watching the replay, please comment so I can know that you are watching the replay. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will catch you on the next one. Love you, Sister Teacher. Thank you for being here. It was nice to see you. Yeah, she still got to deal with the soul ties. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. But I love you. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're drinking some tea, medicine to fight whatever's trying to get you, because it's true. Yesterday was -3 degrees here, and then today is almost 40 degrees. So this weather will get you. If we realize how hard it is to change ourselves, we should realize how little chance you have in change. Isn't that, that's a word right there. That's definitely a word. If we realize how hard it is to change ourselves, we should realize how little chance you have in changing someone else. Now, if you didn't get anything from this whole video, get something from that message, because that is so true. That is so true. And make sure that you don't look for love in all the wrong places. Love yourself, and it's okay to be alone. It is definitely okay to be alone, to make sure that the next person, is the one. But thank you guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.